Hello, 8th grade students. This is Mr. Roush. I'm bringing you Module 12.3, distance between 2 points. So we're still using the Pythagorean theorem. So you've learned a little bit about the a squared plus b squared equals c squared. You've learned what makes a right triangle with the 3 different sides and how to test it from the last module. And now we're going to talk about distance between 2 points. So if you look on the graph on page 387, you actually have this triangle on a coordinate plane. And you can already tell that this is 2 units. But if you take a look at your x's. That's what goes left or right. So the distance between -1 and +1 is 2. Then what goes up and down your y? So the distance between 3 and -1 is 4. So those are going to be your legs. So you're going to have your 2 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. So you would have 4 plus 16 equals c squared. 20 equals c squared. Now to undo that, you take the square root, and c equals whatever the square root of 20 is, which is about 4.5. So this distance should be about 4.5. Now, you do know that your c is always your longest side. So those are pretty simple. On the graph, like on number 1 on your turn, all you have to do is just count up what's on your the distance between your x's and your y's for your legs. All right, you can always pause this and go forward from there. So the distance formula, this is something you can write down. So in a coordinate plane, the distance d between 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2 is distance equals square root So first you have to do everything underneath here and then take the square root of that. So for example, if you go to number 2 on your guided practice, or no, number 2. So you can say, find the distance between points 3, 7 and 15, 12. So with this one, you know what your x's and y's are. So we'll say this is x1, that's y1, that's x2, that's y2. So now we want to find the distance between these 2 points. So we're going to do x1 minus x2, or you could do x2 minus x1. It really doesn't matter. So we'll do x2 minus x1. So 15, so distance equals square root 15 minus 3 squared plus 12 minus 7 squared. So I did x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So 15 minus 3, 12 squared plus 12 minus 7, 5 squared. So 12 squared, so square root of 144 plus 25. So this is going to be the square root of 169, which equals 13. So your answer for number 2 would be 13. That's the distance formula. So if you turn your book to page 389, and you can pause this video whenever you want. So we have 389, finding distance between 2 points. So here it says, Francesca wants to find the distance between her house on one side of the lake and a beach on the other side. She marks off a third point forming a right triangle, which is important because you have to have a right triangle. So looks like here's your right triangle. This is at 1020. This is at 280/20. And this is at 280, 164. So we want to find out what this C distance is. So we can already tell. Do you see how this 20 and 20, those are your y values? That's what goes up and down. We don't want what goes up and down. We want what goes left and right. So this is going to be 270. because 280 minus 10 is 270. Now we have 164 minus 20, which is 144. So now we're going to have to, now we have both of our legs, we can find our c. So we're going to do our a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So 270 squared plus 144 squared equals c squared. So 270 squared is 72,900 plus 144 squared is 20,736 equals c squared. So when we add these up, you get c equals 93,636. But we have to take the square root of that. So c equals 306. So that's how we're going to be doing finding distance between 2 points. Remember, your x is what goes left or right. That's why this is 280 minus 10. Your y is what goes up and down. That's why your x values are the same. So it's going to be 164 minus 20 is 144. And then you just use Pythagorean theorem to solve that. Again, if you have any questions on these, please reach out to me. I can send you a video. I can just send you a quick email in response to this. And I really hope to see you guys soon and not have to continue doing e-learning. But I do think it's working. So, all right, thank you. Have a great day.